Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ahmadai Shakur. So did you all see the email in Epstein's files talking about getting rid of poor people? Let's get into it. Now, I don't know who Epstein sent this email to because that's redacted conveniently. Okay, but it says, wow, cool, I'm excited. And I've also been thinking about that question that you asked Bill Gates about how we get rid of poor people as a whole. And I think I have an answer or a comment regarding that for you. When can we meet today to discuss? Okay, please pay attention. Now, there was also another email with the to and from lines redacted, but the subject line said, take a look at this. It said, all we need to do is get one sideways x-ray of the woman's third lumbar region and maybe the rest of the hip to get the degree of curvature that they think is optimal. Okay, please pay attention. And then it says, note that Nigerian women have the shortest interbirth interval of any women, so they should be more strongly selected for this. It says one sideways x-ray is our next best bet, and that should be good enough. What do you say? And yet one more project we can do before we start the genetics. Okay, this all sounds nefarious. Please pay attention. Now, although they redacted the to and from lines on that email, it ended with the name Bob. It didn't have a last name, but there's another email with Robert Trivers' name on it, okay? And that's a doctor, Dr. Robert Ludlow Trivers, who also goes by the name of Bob. Let's talk about it. Now, Robert Trivers is a biologist and a sociobiologist, and he's known for evolution of social behavior. He also did a thesis, about natural selection and social behavior. Please pay attention. There was also another email that had the to and from lines redacted. It said good news. That was the subject, and it was addressed to Gordon and Jeffrey. That's how it started off. And it basically said the paper about symmetrical knees being a predicting factor in the sprinting ability of Jamaicans had been accepted by some journal. And so I guess the person was thrilled about that. Okay, please pay attention. Now, they basically talked about having done this research for about 14 years, and they felt that they would finally be able to generate money off of it because of the publicity they were going to get because it was going to appear in this journal. Please pay attention. Now, I don't want to speculate, but at the end of the day, them asking about how to get rid of poor people, and especially talking to Bill Gates about something like that, and then, asking about Nigerian women's interbirth intervals and the Jamaicans' knees and their sprinting ability, and talking about genetics overall, well, that's all very interesting. Now, I don't know if these emails came from Robert Trivers, but one of them was signed Bob, and the last one was signed Robert. Okay, so I just have a whole lot of questions. But what were these people talking about? I mean, what were they planning? Okay, and what are they talking about? What do they mean exactly when they say getting rid of poor people as a whole? I mean, I think we know what they were talking about. But at the end of the day, this is all speculation. Okay, please pay attention.